Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a local storage tutorial. So first I'm going to create a new REPL. If you don't know what Replit is, it's the best way I think is to code because it has almost all languages for coding on one website. The URL is replit.com. So now create a new REPL called HTML CSS.js. So I need to use the template. You can either scroll down or you can just start typing it in. And then you can change the title to something like Local Storage is Awesome. Or something like Tutorial. I'll do mine tutorial. Then you're going to create. Shouldn't take very long to load. You don't have to really edit anything besides this and script.js, and you don't even need style.css unless you want to make this look good. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. You can edit the title to something like Local Storage Tutorial. Right now I'm going to just do something like, this is my local storage website. And then I'll just do a couple breaks in between. Alright, and immediately you just want to put some buttons down. You want to put onClick attribute because we're going to apply a function to these to use some local storage. First one, you want to put something in between that's like something that's like about setting the local storage value. I'm just going to do set local storage value. And then you want to do another button, and you want to actually put the onClick on this one too, because we're also going to have a function for this one. And we're going to do reset local storage values, or value, because we're not going to do multiple today, but you could do multiple by just doing another set of buttons or something else. So on this one we're just going to put reset, and this one we're going to put set. This alone doesn't do anything because we're going to set this variable, and we're going to set the function, and we're going to set reset the function. So these don't do anything yet, so it's not going to do anything if you run it and then click the buttons. So we're going to have to make some functions for those. So first we're going to do function set. We'll leave it blank for now, and then function reset. And then what we're going to do is inside set and reset, we're going to put some local storage code. So reset I'll do first because this is pretty easy. I have a goals website that I've created. So as you can see, it says welcome to Goal Setter. But if I just go on one of these, you can go back. Oh, whoops. You can go back, and now it says welcome back. So if I reload, it still says welcome back. And the reason why it knows that I've been here before is because of local storage. So right here it says local storage, and it's right here. You can click here, and it says been here. And I just set it to a random value because it doesn't really need a value. It just needs to not be null. And then I have an if statement in there that says if this local storage item is equal to, or not equal to null in this case, then it will show welcome back. Otherwise it will say welcome to Goal Setter. So yeah, that's just a demonstration of local storage that I've used before. This clears it, which is the same function we're going to do in here. This also clears the data too. So what we're going to do now is, if we reload this page, now it says welcome to Goal Setter because now we don't have that key and value in here. So we're going to do the same, but not as cool of a website, sorry, on this one. So the function to reset the local storage values that the developer tools console uses and the my button used was localStorage dot clear with 2 parentheses after because it's a function, and then that clears the local storage data. And then if we want to set the value, first we're going to create a prompt, which is just like an alert kind of thing that comes up from the top of your screen, and it has a text box that you can type in. So we're just going to set this to set ls value equals prompt. What do you want your value to be? And I'll have a text box below that. And then after this prompt, after the text is input, it's going to be localStorage dot set item. So we're going to set an item, and in the syntax here it says exactly what I'm going to show you. It's going to we're going to put a key. So we're going to name this key something like local storage, ls for local storage, and then you're going to do a comma. So this is what the value is. You can set this to a variable like this or a string, but we're not going to set it to a string because we just said what do you want your value to be, and we want to put in what their value was wanted to be. So we're just going to put set ls value because whatever they put in that text box and clicked OK with, this will be whatever that they put in. So then we're going to set this key to that. So what that does is it keeps that, and if you reload, do anything, as long as you're on the same computer and browser, you will get that value still. It will still have that value unless you reset it. Alright, so now we can test this. So it says set local storage value or reset. So we're going to set it. What do I want my value to be? Let's set it to local storage. Alright, so now it set it to that, but obviously we can't see anything that it has been set. So right now we'll have to go to application with these 2 little arrows, and then in local storage right here it says storage. You want to go to local storage and click whatever's inside, and now it says ls local storage. So whatever we set it to, so now we'll put it to something like a bunch of gibberish. If we do that, it's the same thing that I put in there. And now we're going to click reset, or you can click this, but if you want to test your reset button, I would do this, and it resets the values. It's gone. So, and there's no way of recovering that. So that's what we have so far, but we can't even see what our value is, and that's not very well made. So we'll create a span tag below a few breaks. We'll just put an ID, and the ID will be ls output, and we'll end that span tag, and we'll just put loading or something like in there because it's going to load until it's going to display this until we set it to something else in here. So now this ls output, I'll copy that. So now we're going to do, after we set the value, we'll just set document. So this gets the document right here. It gets this whole entire thing. Then we're going to do get element by ID. So this gets an ID, and if you probably know where I'm going here, we're going to choose this with ID ls output. So inside here, we're just going to put ls output, and we can put inner HTML. So inner HTML defines what's in this inside of it, and the inner HTML is going to be ls. Well, yeah, ls, but we can't just say ls because that's not a variable. We have to do local storage dot get item. So this gets the item of a key. What's the key? Oh yeah, ls. So we need to put the ls key inside, so it gets the ls key from all the local storage. If you have multiple local storage items, you want to get the ls variable, not the TTLLSS variable. After that, once you get that, if you just do this right now, and we go over there, let's run it, reload. If we do that right now, it's just going to keep saying loading until we actually set it to something. So now it says that. So we also want to put it right here, so it automatically sets it to whatever we have. Well, let's say I don't even have a variable yet, and it's just null, and it's not even there. Well, we can't just have that, can we? Unless we have a value, it's just going to be blank. So, what we're going to do for this is the most efficient way to do this and the easiest, best way to do this is just to do an if statement. So if local storage dot get item, so you want to get the item, and of course it's going to be ls, equals null. So if there's no value and it's just null and it's not anything, then this code inside here will run. So in here we want to put this, and now we'll just instead of this we'll put a string, and we'll set it to something like please set a local storage value. So if it's null and there's no value, then we're going to set it to please set a local storage value. So you want to not put it up there. What you want to do is you want to put it in an else statement, so that if it's not like that, then you will display it as this. And another good thing to do would be just put it like right here. We would just put reset local storage variable, so they know it's been reset. Alright, so now we're going to reload, and we'll set it. We'll just set it to, actually, local storage is awesome. So now it has that. Free reload, it's still there. And if we reset it, it said reset local storage variable. And now if we go here, it says please set a local storage value. And I'll just set it to local storage is the best for holding data. I mean, you could use a database too, but I like local storage. And then again, the really cool thing about this is that you can refresh and it's still here. And you can always just check if something went wrong. You can check if it's even setting. And if it's not setting, then that means you probably did something wrong with this. So yeah, this is a really good, this is what it's meant for, is to fix things that you don't think are working right. That's what the developer's console is for. So yeah, thank you for doing this with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Thomas B12.